Perfect. Alright, let's see here. Well, okay. So, I decided, from the last stream, I moved maps to a map that's entirely forest. And, B, I got rid of that realistic damage mod because it just destroyed my vehicles. Please tell me I didn't make a wrong turn. Ah, crap. Well, here's the sawmill. Oh god, this thing has no brakes. And also, not sure if it's a downgrade or an upgrade. Basically, now with this, I have the same tractor and loader setup, but I have no semi and log trailer. I have, well, the Dodge 3rd gen as an upgrade, being this a dually and it's Dodge. But also, in return, we got a crap load of land in this extremely helpful logging tractor that's specifically made to cut down trees. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this truck really doesn't like this load, especially being that the differential's literally dragging on the ground. Crap, yeah, I did take a wrong route. Alright, well. Whatever. This thing isn't the fastest going through here, but it doesn't take that long. Also, trees, I'm pretty sure will be significantly lighter than this current load. By God, I hope I don't ding up my truck that much. Because, well, I got a rack on the back, just in case. So yeah. Also, the other thing is that these trees are super tall, so I'm gonna have to, like, cut them up to a specific size, which I'll most likely just lie them right next to the trail to see what size I need. Oh, crap. Alright, gotta make it to the place quickly now. Okay, so there's Y coming up, and we're gonna be turning here. Now we have 200 and some odd acres of land, and it's quite far away from the sawmill. Is the whole thing, like, entirely off the trailer at this point? No, it's actually back on the trailer. God, these trees are really close to this path the more I go. Oh, crap. There's a lake right here. Oh, so we still have the tree branch trimming mod with the axe. I still, actually, I have to buy that axe. Okay, does my land go here? I might have to drive through the forest. First of all, this thing won't stop. Ooh. Don't be sidetracked. Alright, good. My land goes to here. Okay, then we'll most likely start our operation right here. Especially being that there's barely any trees right here. So we can kind of cut back real nicely. Alright, let's just do that. Oh, that fixed it. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, whatever. Okay, let's get this load off here as quickly as possible. Alright, there we go. Okay. Probably just drive this thing directly off the side. Alright, it seems... I'm not sure if the truck's suspension is returned back to where it was. But we'll see. I think it has, yeah. Alright, we're gonna park the truck right here. Turn on tree saw. Oh yeah. I'm not allowed to cut this tree. Am I too close to the land? Ah, shucks. Alright, well then we'll just cut inwards. I just realized I'm gonna need a mulcher. Oh. Ooh, that was sketchy. These trees are quite large. So yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, God forbid, I hope this thing does not fall on the truck. Oh! Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. That's nice. Well, at least we know we're cut now. Also, I'm gonna get my chainsaw and axe. Chainsaw. Okay. First, cut all the branches off. Ooh, there's some money in there. It's like a really thin tree, too, for it to not be able to handle that much. Alright, well, at least we know where to cut. Let's cut right about here. Am I not allowed to cut this tree? What the? It's because it's on that land now. Because if it is, that's going to become stupid and become annoying too. There we go. Alright then, let's just make a pile of trees right here. Also, this is much better than cutting down each tree by hand. Alright, let's get a good pile of trees. Alright, this is a thick guy. Alright, and tally ho, lads. Okay, alright. Okay, we're most likely just gonna make a path backwards and cutting through the trees, just so we're able to build off that. Alright, there's 3 trees. That should be plenty to just test out our truck. Alright, perfect. Now it's time to line it up. Alright. Drive the truck over. My poor truck that's already been struck by a tree. That said tree will not come off. Okay. Let's destroy the oil pan while we're destroying my equipment. Where's that in reference to the rear end? That's fine. Could hang off. Could overhang a little bit. Okay, let's load these on. Alright. Still have $300,000 in the bank account, so that's nice. Not like broke. Not like broke, isn't it? Okay, let's see how many trees we could pick up at once. Ooh, ooh. What the? Okay. Clearly forgot about the tractor weights. Oh god. Alright, let's get weights for this tractor real quick. Get off. If it doesn't want to come off, I'm just gonna detach there. Alright, now, let's take this thing back to the dealership so we can get weights on it. Push thing. Let's see if like it tries to ramp up if I push it by the rear. Nope. Alright, that's it. I'm not allowed to cut this tree. Where am I allowed to cut my tree? Clearly right there. try and park this thing as close to the edge, as close to the axles as possible. Perfect. Alright, let's move. First, let's actually buy the weights. $1.8 tons should do for tractor weight. Or I could put actual wheel weights on it. I might do that too. Gotta really be careful while driving down here, being trees are too close to the road. Let's first throw wheel weights on the tractor before we throw the actual weights on. Because I had an option for that. Let's just go with that one. $7,000 later. Alright, let's attach the weights. God, I hope the added weight on this tractor doesn't bog down my pickup truck. Also, everything I'm doing here is definitely not DOT approved. In which if Robotic wasn't, I don't know, if Robotic was actually watching my stream, he would probably be putting in the comment, or actually messaging me on Xbox DOT. Okay. Let's drive. What the heck just happened? Also, whenever I'm making a ton of money off of trees and other things, I plan to place down a garage with a ton of sports cars. So yeah. Oh god. Alright. Just park right beside my tree pile here. Actually, I don't even have to, being that I already cut all the trees up. Actually, no, we don't even need to do that. We could just do this CGCT style. Alright. It's time to reattach the front loader attachment. It was barely, yeah. It's not flipping anymore. Crap. Alright, well, then let's just drive right under this load. Pray to God that it doesn't just decide to fall. Oh God. Oh God. Shoot. You know, being the front loader attachment doesn't want to leave the logs, it's going to stay with them. They're just going to take this load. Alright, let's go. The only problem is that it's a really long distance, but once we make enough money to be able to buy another, actually technically we could buy that property, but I'm not going to. Make a path. We could make a path from the main operation area to the sawmill. Okay, let's here. Try not to crash because I remember I'm like 20 feet longer. Now at that little IKEA area, you are able to sell anything by like actually doing this realistically. So yeah. Foresee my tires being worn right out. Oh sweet God, brakes, brakes, brakes. Ooh. Actually, I think this takes me all the way around to the other side where it sells. Nope. We could try and get over there. God, I hope this thing fixes itself once I sell. Ah. Right, the sawmill. I'm able to sell stuff here, right? Sell wood, yes. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's right there. That was $3,000 for that one log. Okay, where? Let's try and park it there. Is that the right selling area? Okay, yes. So we got a total of like $4,800 in sold wood. I hope I don't lose this thing on the way. Gotta take a look at the tire wear after doing this route. Oh, so we got, that's a tree. Da. Let's see. Am I able to pick it up from the double strength? Yes. Perfect. Now it can't go anywhere. Holy crap, what is right there? Like, come on, hey. Alright, being that now we have the process of doing this, now we're gonna go mass production with it. Now I'm going to grab that front loader attachment back. Duh. Alright, let's try and flip it over again. Perfect. Now let's just put it directly in front of the front loader. Right there. Okay. Set this right here. Let's turn this off. Did I turn off tire wear or... Alright. Alright. We're just gonna create a new group, being the group of trees, being that first one's a little far. Ooh. This tree's a big boy. How big is this guy? Really? Oh, no. Holy crap, that one's almost 2 tons. No, 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 no. Okay, whatever. That one's facing the wrong direction. Okay. I'm gonna start going deep into the forest. God, please don't flip on me. Stay in the cradle. The last time I loaded up 2 trees, it ended up horribly. I feel like it's about to end up horribly again. Please go in the relative. Okay. Well, probably not gonna do a secondary cell this stream, but I'll probably do one next stream, being I'm just gonna make a huge pile of trees. Alright, being that I have a good path of trees going on here, gonna kind of make a start a gravel path. Being that we can't quite paint quite up to the road, we have to deal with what we can do. Where's the sawmill compared to there? This direction? Yes. I feel like I should try and make a pathway. Yeah, where's my land? Oh, right here. Okay, good. So it's almost direct route. I try and make the most direct route gravel all the way through. I head towards the right direction. Turn a little bit more. About now. Okay. Merely perfect. Well, there's really no way to get around this hill, so we're just gonna go right over it. Alright, well. Oh, crap. Alright, well. Yeah, it's actually significantly closer. Okay, well. Kind of eyeballing this. Yeah. Gotta start. Perfect. It'll connect right next to the gas station. And the first one, that one can just, like, cease to exist. Which is why we're literally gonna make it cease to exist. Okay, perfect. Now we could really cut in precision. And this road, I'm pretty sure, is significantly wider than the one we were taking. Well, let's make a pile that's a little bit farther down here. Ooh. Okay. Let's just head forwards a lot. Like, right about here. Please go in the right direction. That's not the right direction. That tree's, like, really close, but it's not really technically on the path. Trees. No, it isn't. There's no way that tree is too thick for this machine. Whatever. Guess that tree's just gonna have to be cut down by hand. Oh god. let's see here. Something I know from using this machine on, say, with robotic, with logging, is that they lose paint fast from cutting down trees. Let's just see how the paint's faring with this one. Well, the teeth's all good. I don't think it has any paint loss yet. Yeah, it's all just dirt. Oh crap, there's clouds coming. Does that mean there's gonna be rain? Oh, no. September's gonna rain, though. Also, I think with the way I'm gonna have this set up is that once it reaches sundown, then the change of day, whenever I change it to the next day, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Oh my god, this... Okay, actually, that's not that annoying, being that tree's right there. Alright. This game's being stupid. Timber. Alright. Now it's time to say timber to this one, too. Alright, there. Those trees aren't quite on the road that bad. There we go. Perfect. All right. All right, hold on. I will be right back. Alright, let's keep cutting. Ooh. Ooh. God, I barely saw that tree. By my assumptions of... Oh, actually, no, still quite a distance. Wow, next stream, there's gonna be a lot of trees to pick up, delimb and pick up. I have to get an auto-load trailer. Actually, I'll probably get an auto-load trailer. Makes it significantly easier, and didn't really want to get it, being that it would make it too easy, but also this is... takes way too much to... or it takes... The tractor that I have doesn't really like working with me. Something else I have to do is kind of clear out, actually, not really clear out an area to get, because basically I just have to find an area to place down a house. Oh, crap. Alright, well, it's just extra money, I guess. This is a great area back here to build out a main area. Actually, I think I might do that real quick. How's the paint looking now? Wow, still no scratches. That's amazing. Alright. Okay, so, well, There's two main trees in this area I'm gonna put dirt in. Perfect. Alright. Now we're just gonna build a little humble abode on there. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, you know what? This area that was cutting down had significantly less trees. I wouldn't buy this, but being of how many trees there physically are, I'm just gonna buy a auto load, but I am gonna get the really big one. How long are each one of these trees? 17 meters, perfect. Okay, we're gonna get a real nice semi, being that we have the money. We're going to get a real nice, what do I actually want? Let's see here, what kind of... Ooh, actually. Alright, yeah, let's just get an actual semi. Yeah. Lizard 379. There. $850 horsepower. Perfect. Put on a real nice visor. Strobe bar, horns. Both. Interior setup beige. Sort of fancy. I don't even know half the things they put on at this point. All I know is that the truck looks sick. You know what? Let's make this thing even better. Brightest red. Pearl white. With a dark blue. Yay! Let's make all the secondary colors. Actually, that blue chassis color is going to be blue. Visor is going to be red. The fenders are going to be blue. Stickers are going to be gold, because why not? Front hood class, red. Rim color, let's make that black, because, yeah. That took a long time to customize, but this thing's cool. Oh, heck yeah. Also, main reason of why I got this, because all you people like doing it like full on for the work, you gotta think, still gotta do the stump grinding, which I'll most likely get a mulcher for, and that's annoying. Alright, the steering wheel looks weird, so I might have to change that out, but other than that, this thing's perfect. It's like just the coolest ever. Here's a... I might give this thing an upgrade. Closer to the 4th of July. Or coming up to a log that's on the side of the road. So, let's see. Now if we hit turn on. Good thing. Where's this thing auto load at? Crap. says I first need to unfold the thing, then it will allow me to use it. It's pretty stupid. Pressing it as many times as I possibly can. Let's move this truck forward a little bit. God, this thing got so dirty. It's time to try. It's time to take this thing directly back to the dealership and see what's wrong with it. the thing wasn't able to get logs that big. I don't know. Let's try a smaller one. What the heck am I hitting on with this thing? Alright, that's it. I cut that road so much. Well, that one doesn't work either. Alright. So, being the sun is setting, the stream has lasted over an hour. I think that'll be the end of today's stream. If you want to see more, like and subscribe, and goodbye.